All right, y'all, welcome to the Ball Brothers Podcast. I'm Kev on stage.
Tony Baker.
And today we be talking about stuff. It's movies time. Today we doing our top 10 Marvel MCU movies. Shout out Blade, which
Logan,
both great movies, but not technically a part of the MCU. Are the Spider-Man films technically a part?
Not the earlier ones, but
The Tom Holland ones are?
The Tom Hollands, yes.
Well, okay, so not the Sam Raimi.
No.
Okay, cool. All right.
Yeah.
So these are our top 10. If you want Alvin Ailey, you pick Alvin Ailey in your top 10. All right. Fred Astaire, Ginger Rogers. Kick it off, Tone.
Infinity War.
Is that the one you spoiled for Melissa?
No.
That was Endgame.
That was Endgame.
Infinity War is your favorite?
Yeah.
Or you just throwing it in there?
I think Infinity War is the best MCU movie.
Yeah, I can't disagree with you. That movie, I remember leaving the theater. Two funny things happened. One, I remember leaving the theater like, dang, they really lost. And two, Isaiah, when Thanos snapped, Isaiah, when Spider-Man hugged Iron Man, he was like, Mr. Stark, I don't feel so good. And he turned to dust. Isaiah was sitting in front of me. Him and George sitting in front of me. He looked back at me with tears in his eyes. He was like, Father, do something. I'm watching it with you.
Fighting.
He was crying.
Yeah.
He was heartbroken that Spider-Man turned to dust.
Yeah.
I remember sitting there when it went to black. I was like, they really lost.
Yeah.
Like Thanos really did everything
They took
he
a smooth
said.
L. Ron Hubbard. And I love how quiet they made the movie. After he snapped, it was quiet.
No music
Everybody
for the black.
disappearing, and they was just like, and then they were just standing there floored in the movie. They was just like,
What?
cut.
You could
Take y'all asses home. Thanos snapped half of everything away.
I watched this YouTube video that said you could do that movie as Thanos is the hero and the Avengers are the villains, and it's the same story.
Same story.
He argued that it's Thanos' story,
Mm-hmm.
and the Avengers are the ones who trying to stop him from his goal.
Yeah, because in his mind, man, I'm trying to accomplish.
I'm trying to save the world.
I'm trying to save the universe.
The universe, and I'll do what needs to be done.
I'll do the necessary steps.
And they are his obstacles.
And he's like, man, watch out, man. Y'all pesky. This is what needs to be done. Excuse me.
And he lost his baby.
Yeah. He
Zora-Neale
sacrificed
Hurston.
as well.
Zora-Neale Hurston. Zoe Saldana. Was she in green face or blue face in this one?
Green.
Green face?
Yeah.
I felt that for him.
Yeah.
Like, I felt like he was genuinely sad.
And he calls her daughter.
Daughter. What did it cost? Everything.
That's what I would call my daughter if I had one.
Daughter?
Daughter. Now, that's not her official name, but I would always call her daughter.
That's what my dad says all the time.
Daughter.
All right, I'm going to go, and I don't disagree. That's my favorite one as well.
Oh.
It's that yogurt. I'm going to go Winter Soldier.
Okay, yeah.
I love Winter Soldier. I was like, yo, this is a good movie.
Fire, man. Fire.
Winter Soldier.
I went in there mad skeptical because the first one was just mediocre.
Yes.
And I was like, man, all right. And then within the first scene on the battleship or whatever, I was like, oh, they upped the fight choreography.
Yes.
So immediately my hopes went high. I was just like, okay.
Yeah.
We made the changes fight choreography-wise. And then it just kept.
The level up from the first Captain America to
crazy.
the 2 and 3.
It was the biggest, at that time, the biggest come up from the one before it.
Yeah.
To the next.
Because I didn't like the first one. I can't think of the tagline. The First Avenger, is it?
Oh, yeah.
Captain America, the First Avenger?
First Avenger.
Blah. Blah. Boo. Boo. Yeah. Do not rewatch. Yeah. I do not rewatch
I did rewatch it though.
I did too.
It's better than the second time.
Yeah, it is. But
still.
And the CGI was off for him small. It was really taking me out of it.
Yeah. They tried to give it that old school aesthetic though. I know what he was trying to do. we gonna 40s it up.
Yeah.
We gonna give you the
Damn.
Rocketeer. We gonna give you the, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
Indiana Jones era. All right, or not.
Yeah. We'll get it out of here.
Sky Captain in the World of Tomorrow. No, all right, cool. 40s. L.A. Confident.
Get him out of here.
Boom.
All right, you're up.
Civil War. Captain
what I was
America
gonna say.
again. Captain America Civil War, even though it's low key an Avengers.
Basically,
movie.
it's Avengers like.
It's Avengers again.
Who's not in it? It's just like 2 people that ain't in it.
Who ain't in it?
Hawk ain't in it, is he?
Hulk. Yeah, Hulk is not in
Hawk's
Civil
not
War.
in it, yeah.
And then
but everybody
Thor.
else, yeah.
Thor's
Hulk and
not
Thor are
in
the
it.
only
Yeah,
people.
yeah,
Everybody
all right.
else was.
Yeah.
But that one was good because the Sokovia Accords and the stakes.
The stakes.
Whose
the
side
new
are you
characters
on?
coming in.
Yeah.
Black Panther's
Black Panther
intro.
was like, bro, I don't care what y'all talking about. I'm killing them.
He killed my pops. So I'm coming for him. You know what I'm saying? So what we talking about?
And that scene with Iron Man, Bucky,
And Cap,
and
when they jumped,
when Bucky and Cap was jumping Iron Man,
it's crazy.
where the camera was, where the backdrop was,
Yeah.
they're being in sync. They're going with the shield.
They jumped this man.
They jumped Tony Stark and
we
finally
know
came out.
he killed your parents, but fuck that.
But you know they
Jump
said
him.
Russia reigns bread. He was like, no. You know they did this stuff. I don't
Right.
care,
Nah,
man.
I don't care if you was brainwashed.
I don't care. I'm looking
You
at this.
killed my and you siding with this man,
And you knew.
and you knew. Cap was like, I
Sorry.
did. Cat, jump him.
I peed.
I peed. It's tough.
It's tough.
Civil War was fire.
Because I love that because like that's your boy.
Yeah.
Like if I'm Captain America and you're Bucky,
Uh-huh.
right? And Kara's Iron Man.
Yeah.
And I'm like, Kara, I know Tony killed your parents, but he was brainwashed. I gotta go with my boy. It don't have to be right for you to do
Right.
it. It's like
I get why Cap stayed loyal
you
to Bucky.
got to. It's like Franklin saying, Leon, like,
yeah.
yes, technically I should give you up, but that's my boy.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Nobody was wrong. Tony wasn't wrong either.
And Tony wasn't wrong either. That's good.
That's the good dynamic.
they're-
That's what made it compelling.
Yes, because maybe we do need to be, you know what I'm saying? Maybe we do need to be watched because we be destroying the cities.
Right.
Which is basically what they were talking about in The Incredibles.
Yeah.
Like the damage from the supers, bruh.
Y'all are tearing these cities in half.
For every person you help, you kill 10 more.
Yes.
They dropped the whole
They tore
asteroid.
Africa up. When
Man.
Iron Man was fighting Hulk, they tore Africa in half.
Yes. So, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, whose side are you on? Depends on how you see the world.
Right.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Civil War was fire. Though.
Civil War, those are very high up for me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with the first Iron Man.
Okay. You putting it in number 4?
I love that movie. I go randomly and watch that scene where he was like, Tony Stark was able to do this in a cave.
Yeah.
And he was like, all due respect, I am not Tony Stark.
He was pissed off.
He was like, I
dog.
don't know how to get the arc reactor small.
Right.
He was like, Tony Stark did that.
He
Like,
did this
man,
in a cave.
I'm not him.
Jeff Bridges was pissed.
Jeff Bridges wasn't trying to hear it.
Nah, man. He did this in a cave.
With scraps.
And you in it with scraps.
He was like, ain't
I
not
mean, you get it, but I'm not him.
And it does fall into the like, Marvel makes this mistake a lot. The villain has the same powers and the same suit as the guy.
Yes.
Okay.
Sick of
But
it.
it made sense in that like thing. It doesn't always make sense.
But here it made sense.
But
But
here-
he
and that
was
was also
literally trying to
earlier.
get the technology.
I was like his made the sense. And in Black Panther it still made the sense too.
Yeah.
Like because I want that.
I'm coming
like
for the
that's
throne.
what I'm going for.
Yeah, for sure.
But in Iron Man it was also earlier in it. So it's like
We weren't tired of it.
we weren't
yet.
tired of it yet
Yeah.
because that was the whole thing. I actually saw a really cool TikTok about how to approach life. And he was like, Iron Man's approach to that suit, he wasn't get it perfect and then try it out.
Yeah.
It was try it out and then get it perfect.
Yeah.
So him going to space and having the ice things, he was like, oh, okay, I need to fix that.
Oh, yeah, I saw that post.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he was like, Jeff Bridges, he
Yeah.
didn't figure that out
Yep.
yet. But if he would have taken time to do all that, he wouldn't
Right.
he wouldn't have learned that.
Those failures actually.
Those failures, and that's how I approach life, baby. Go out there and make some mistakes. You don't even know how bad you messed up. Just you wait. Just you wait. But that's also my favorite origin story of all comic book movies.
Okay.
Iron Man. I actually really like the first Spider-Man with Tobey Maguire. That's my second favorite.
Yeah.
But origin stories are the hardest ones to get off because you got to introduce. And actually, that one had also the weight of like the MCU really, even though it wasn't the first one, that one's what really got it cracking.
Yeah.
Like getting Iron Man right with RDJ, they had to nail that. He ended up making like,
and they nailed it.
$400 million based on his deal, getting back end and stuff. He ended up making like $400 million from his Marvel stuff.
Lord have mercy.
He has a whole petting. I'll watch his Architectural Digest. He got a whole petting zoo in Malibu.
He had a petting zoo?
All kind of loose animals walking around.
Oh, he like animals like that?
Yes, Tone. Just living in existence.
I was wondering how he lived. I never tapped into how he was living.
When you got $400 million, you can get some stuff to live.
That's crazy.
All right, you're up.
Okay, so I got to put Endgame up in here, man.
Yeah, that's what I was going.
Endgame got to be because just I know the first half was a bit slow, but that second half was just magic. And the experience I had in the movie theater, I feel like I will never have again.
Yes.
Because the way people reacted to what was going on in a packed house.
On your left?
That shit was magical. Just it was
on
just,
your left?
It was overload of just like it kind of happened again with No Way Home, but it was like on this one it was just on steroids. It was like when Cap got that hammer and was going to work on Thanos. It was like we was at a sporting event.
My theater, I saw it like maybe 3, maybe 4 times. I saw it a couple good times.
Yeah.
Every time when he said on your left, E Bombay, it was like your team pick 6. They're about to go the touchdown. Like it is like thank you.
It was crazy.
It was crazy.
I was like, man, this is that's one of those moments in life that you always remember that transcended movies.
That's when Nicole Kidman should have came in.
Yeah.
She would have walked across the thing, and this is why we go to the movies. I'd have been like, you doggone right, Nicole Kidman.
Because you can't relive that. Yeah, you be at your house with a couple people there, but a packed house going bananas.
Going and from where we were at the end of the last one,
man,
to where we ended up,
we back, and then the whole battle after that, and then we sad again.
Yes,
when we lose Tone, and it was just like I'll be going back to that moment and just watching it, just to take
the L again.
Take the L again, man. Because the way he died was just like, because he didn't say nothing.
No,
he said I'm Iron Man. He snapped. He didn't say nothing else after that. It slowly faded away, and Pepper was doing all the talking, and Rhodey, and then Peter. They were just saying their little goodbyes, and then she was just like, "You can rest now." And I was just like, and she was trying to keep it together until he passed, and then she folded. And I was just like,
they had me going. They had me going good. I don't try to hold back no tears now. If you elicited that emotion out of me, who am I to judge?
Me too.
Let them flow. I was, all right, cool. Might as well cry into this box of popcorn, salt it up a little
bit. Done.
And the way Thanos was like,
yeah.
I was like, we did it, Joe.
We did it, man.
We did it, Joe.
We did it.
And it cost us Iron Man. Yeah. It was like, man, it was so
good.
Sorry to interrupt, peeps, but let's talk sex. SEGGS, you know what I'm saying? Blue Chew. Have better sex with Blue Chew. Blue Chew is the original brand offering chewable tablets for better sex. And starting now, Blue Chew is offering a combo so strong it'll knock your socks off and your neighbor's socks off. You'll have to move towns with the amount of noise you'll be making. Blue Chew Max has arrived, and it combines the active ingredients of Viagra and Cialis into one chewable This combo acts fast and lasts. Guys, be ready when she needs it and get your first month of Blue Chew free. Okay? Great sex is a few clicks away. Just sign up at BlueChew.com, consult with one of their licensed medical providers, and once you're approved, you'll receive your prescription within days. Blue Chew tablets are made in the USA and prepared, shipped directly to your door. The best part? It's all done online. That means no visits to the doctor's office, no awkward conversations, and no waiting in line at the pharmacy. So listen, man, make life easier by getting harder and discover your options at BlueChew.com. And, you know, I've dabbled in the Blue Chew, and it was a good time. That's all I'm going to say. It was a good time. It was in New York. I know y'all hear that all the time, but it was in New York, man. It was a good time, man. And we've got a special deal for our listeners. Try your first month of Blue Chew free when you use promo code BALD. Just pay $5 shipping. That's promo code BALD. Visit BlueChew.com for more details and important safety information. And we thank Blue Chew for sponsoring this podcast. Now, back to the Ball Brothers.
All right, I'm gonna go Black Panther, man.
Okay, yeah, for sure.
I love
Black Panther got to be up in this.
Black Panther was such a I really wanted that movie to be good so bad.
Yeah.
Like I was like, please, y'all. Please. It feels like the fate of the universe is riding on this.
Man, the pressure was enormous.
And from the jump, I was like, yes. The rich African culture, the even back to Oakland, the fight scene with the Dora Milaje.
Yes.
They was fighting good.
Yeah.
The ancestral plane, the overcoming grief.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like he had to do all that. And then also the villain is justified.
Yes.
Killmonger.
I felt Killmonger.
You have squandered.
It wasn't just a bullshit ass. I want to take over the world. It's like, nah, man.
Y'all could have been helping
We need
us.
help over here. I needed y'all.
Yes.
I needed y'all. But the bigger picture, we need y'all. And y'all over here just sitting
hiding?
on.
Hell no. Killmonger was right up until when he got his girlfriend killed. And I was like, okay, well, nah, brother.
Now you know what I'm saying.
Man.
You crossed the line, man.
Right?
You're doing
But the
too
museum
much.
thing with the glasses, the stolen artifacts.
For sure. Y'all done stole artifacts.
And you got them in the museum on display. That don't feel weird to you?
The ensemble cast was just outstanding. From Zuri to the whole village.
Forrest
the mom,
Whitaker.
Angela Bassett, just everybody firing on. Daniel Kaluuya, what's her name that plays?
Denai Guerrero.
Man.
Lupita.
Oh.
Lupita in the second one. She went through some things. The second one, I was like, oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
But the first one,
yeah.
I said, y'all, they nailed it on everything. The costume design, the technology.
That's the best ensemble origin story of all time.
And the origin story is Andy Serkis.
Yeah.
Friend of the pod. We love Andy.
Oh man.
I was sad he got killed in that. But
it's fire.
But it was great, man. Yeah. And then even T'Challa beating M'Baku.
Yeah.
So you know he ain't no punk.
Oh, M'Baku was a great character.
Oh, M'Baku, man.
As soon as he stepped up on the scene, man, like, who is this guy, man? I'm all in.
Yeah. Everything was
rich characters, man.
He burnt the herb. He was villain boy.
Man.
Yeah, it was good, man.
My only complaint is they ain't give Black Panther enough to do.
No, he was out of the movie for a minute.
Yeah, because it was like, man, this is all about the extra characters.
He was out of the movie for a hot
man.
one.
It was like, all right, he's not carrying this film.
As you can see,
I am not dead.
I said, let's go, Chadwick. Also, rest in peace, Chadwick.
For sure.
I know Black Panther 2 is not going to make the top 10. I will never watch that movie again. Could not.
I saw it twice.
Oh.
Second time, it was even more emotional. Second time was even more emotional.
Oh.
I collapsed even more the second time.
God.
I was just like,
let me up. Me, Melissa, Zay, Joe, people were looking at us. I was like, bro, because Jay plus Chadwick plus Jay plus the freshness of it.
Yeah.
And it's basically a movie about grief.
Right.
No,
that's what it's all about. I was done.
The funeral, I said,
I was done.
Cut the show. I'm done.
I was done several times. I was done in the beginning. Then I'm done when Angela goes off because she's like, I lost my family. And I was like,
have I not suffered enough?
And then at the end where Shuri is just sitting there, finally like kind of taking everything in and finally grieving. Then they roll up with the nephew, and it's just like,
they got me good. I could have filled that ocean that they were sitting at with my tears. They'd be like, man, it's tidal wave over here.
Done. I thought they did a beautiful job with the circumstances they were given.
1,000%. People are so harsh on that. They had an impossible. They were in an impossible situation.
Yeah.
And also because Chadwick personally was so private.
Yeah.
You know, the public didn't get a chance to grieve him, so that was like people's thing. And then the people who wrote the movie, they work with him.
Yeah, they sad. They're grieving too. We're looking at the actors and the writers and the directors. They all grieving.
Yes.
In real time,
I think they did a great job with this.
This wasn't a situation where it's like The Crow, where you know the lead actor died while filming, or like even Fast and Furious or whatever. This is something where he passed before they even started filming. So now we have to tell the story of losing that character and the real actor.
Yes.
All together.
Yes.
I feel like that's never been done before.
No.
So for this type of movie to come out of that, I feel like they did an incredible job.
Great job. All right, you're up.
All right, so we got Infinity War, we got Civil War, we got Winter Soldier, we got Endgame, we got Black Panther, we got Iron Man, so we got 6. Okay, I'm coming in with Guardians of the Galaxy.
The first one?
I got 1 and 3 here.
3? I said they got me crying over this raccoon for real.
I think 3 might be the best one.
I think so. It's Toy Story 3.
Yeah, because
I was
crying in the beginning. As soon as they showed Baby Rocket, I was like,
I was low key mad at myself because I'm like, I'm crying over this doggone CGI raccoon, like all these mutilated animals. I'm over here.
The reason why I was crying automatically as soon as I seen him, because I know he was gonna go through some bullshit. I knew that's what was around the corner from him, and it was just like he was just like this child, and I was just like. And then that moment where they lose him on the table, and Quill is like, he's going, he's like, no! I was like. And then Groot is just sitting there like. And then even Gamora, as tough as she was, and she wasn't even really attached to them anymore like she was because, you know, this is a different one. She was still just like, damn, this shit is fucked up.
Man.
Guardians of the Galaxy 3 was outstanding.
It was, man.
And that little fight scene they had in the tunnel, crazy. And the villain was great.
Yeah.
This dude was, the High Evolutionary was just over the top. He was fantastic.
It was so, I don't know. I don't remember that actor before that.
Me neither, man. He was acting his ass off.
He was good.
Yeah, so I'm going to throw Guardians of the Galaxy 3 up in that thing. And arguably Guardians 1 could be in there too.
So I'm going Spider-Man. I'm trying to decide which one I like the most.
You got Homecoming, you got Far From Home, and you got
No Way Home.
No Way Home.
I feel like the stakes were the highest on No Way Home.
For sure.
And Doctor Strange was in there.
It was kind of a cheat code.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Homecoming, though, was fire.
Yeah, I love all those.
The second one is the weakest of the 3.
Yeah.
But it's still undefeated.
Yeah.
But if I had to pick the weakest of the 3, because I really like Michael Keaton as the Vulture.
I felt like he's a perfect villain for where Spider-Man was at that time.
For sure.
He is your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
Yeah.
He's not Save the World.
And the Vulture was a hard-working, blue-collar dude.
He's right there where Spider-Man is. That's the villain.
With different powers.
Yes.
Different skill set. And then that whole dynamic of that was the father of his prom date. That was a great scene.
Man, I'm trying to think.
It's
301.
But Far From Home was crazy.
Far From Home was great.
Far From Home was crazy.
That's Jake Gyllenhaal.
No, I meant No Way Home was crazy.
Oh, okay.
No Way Home was crazy.
No Way Home is Jake Gyllenhaal. Who's the villain?
Far From Home is Jake. Because he was far from home because he was overseas. No Way Home is like, man, ain't no way home, man. We in the multiverse.
Who's the villain in No Way Home?
It turns out the Green Goblin comes back around because they were trying to figure it all out, but the Green Goblin was like, "I'm evil for real," because Doc Ock and Electro kind of switched.
That's what it was.
You're not counting Into the Spider-Verse?
No, because those are better. If we had Into the Spider-Verse, they are better.
They might both be on that.
They
might both be on this thing.
Them movies is out of this
crazy
world good.
Crazy.
I'm sorry, and they might be in the top half.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that.
Are flawless movies.
They're
1
fantastic.
and 2. I love 2.
Yeah. 2 was crazy.
Was it Miguel?
Yes.
Him turning out to be the real villain. I said I didn't see that coming at all.
Those movies are fire.
All right, I'm gonna go.
Who you got up in there?
I'm gonna go the first one. I feel like
Guardians.
No, the first
Spider-Man. Homecoming. Okay.
I think Homecoming. I think that was
because it was most grounded.
It was the most grounded. I think Tom Holland is my favorite complete Spider-Man. The villain was perfect. The setup was perfect. I'm gonna go.
I'm not mad at it.
Yeah.
Homecoming was fire.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna go Doctor Strange.
I love the first Doctor Strange.
I really enjoyed the first Doctor Strange. I like the second one too, but the first one, the first one was a good time. The visuals was crazy.
And it took a long time to learn.
That's a good ass origin story as well.
Yeah, you're right. I don't like when they learn fast.
Nah, he put the work in.
He had to learn. He didn't know how to do nothing. He started off as a surgeon for real.
Yeah.
And then a jerk.
Yep.
In driving
and
stuff.
Pompous. He had to get through all of that.
Yeah. I forgot about Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange is fire. And the visuals and like where they took us in that movie visually, it was just like, man, this is and to me, he made the character of Doctor Strange even more cool than the comics.
Yeah.
So you get extra points for that. Like, even though I like Doctor Strange in the comic books, I never really was reading his comics.
Yeah.
But now with the movie, I was just like, oh man, this is fire as hell.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go Doctor Strange up in there.
Okay, I'm gonna go.
We got one more.
I'm gonna go the Avengers.
Okay, yeah, I forgot about the Avengers. I wrote the Avengers down.
Yeah, I liked. They also
it started out shaky.
The movie.
The movie.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, this is about to be terrible. then it picked up.
It was good. I like that they spent a good amount of time with the people not trusting each other.
Yes.
Not liking each other.
They had to get their feet together.
That is real.
Yeah.
Like if we really, even the fate of the earth, like they're not gonna just get along. So, and that also has the iconic scene. I mean, the camera scene where they're like all back to back.
Oh man, you know what I'm saying? That's comic book pages coming to life.
Oh.
I was like, I was a kid again. I was like, it's just like reading Marvel. The teamwork. They're using each other as teams. Look at Iron Man fire the beam and then reflect off the shield. Then they got the monster.
Great, man.
And then the Hulk's edition was just fire.
So good.
When they let him loose, the theater went crazy.
1000%.
When they said Hulk smash and then he went up there and went to work,
that's when he used
theater
to fight.
was like.
Before Thanos beat the science into him.
Then when the Hulk
did Loki
slam Loki all across his apartment.
Oh, I didn't see that coming at all.
Me neither.
It was so good.
And then when Hulk also, when him and Thor fought, and then they did something at the end, a little teamwork, and then Hulk was like, bow. Knocked him out. I was like, hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. I hate how they did the Hulk in Endgame. Infinity War and Endgame. They still get dinged for that.
JoJo, the Hulk was his favorite.
Hulk is, man.
He had the gloves.
They cut his balls off.
Oh,
they cut his balls off.
The equation.
Oh my God.
And I love the Thanos beat him up. But now you don't fight at all. You're Bill Nye.
And ain't no easy Hulk victory.
No.
Thanos beat him up too easily. Yeah. No.
And I get you need to set up Thanos, but you don't need to set him up that much.
No.
Because the Hulk, he can't land a punch, and now nothing hurts him.
And now he get knocked out cold from that?
And then Loki getting stabbed.
No.
Nah, man. Watch
No, they cut his balls off. I hate that.
They did. And he never got him back.
No.
He was Science Boy. He had a sweater on.
Like, man, get the other Hulk in here from the Edward Norton movie to take him up to fight Thanos, man. This is horse shit. I was pissed, man. I could see him losing that quick fire. I underestimated him, but I wasn't really that angry in the moment. But man, let's be real.
Yeah, he got pieced up.
The Hulk can hang with Thanos.
Yeah, he can. All right, is that it?
Yeah,
You got one more. That's it.
that's
All right.
10.
All right, bye.